Hey there folks, my name is Tommy, the Digital Creation Specialist over at the Bathurst Clark Resource Library, and I love games. I play all sorts of games, tabletop, video games, and especially board games. I love them so much, I've designed a few of them, and now I want to share that amazing process with the rest of you. So welcome to Game Design 101. Today's class is all about design thinking. But what is design thinking? Well, we're going to take the idea of designing games and refine it using science! To be more specific, what we're going to be doing is refining the design process by emulating the scientific method. P.S. If you're not sure what that is, be sure to check out my video on what that is. But basically, this means we're going to standardize the steps we're going through when designing a game, breaking it up into repeatable steps to help us understand what we're doing and help keep us on track. So, there are 5 overall steps when we're designing games. There's the idea, defining it, brainstorming, and then we're going to go into prototyping and testing. 1. The idea. Here's where it all begins. One night, while in bed, we get the sudden urge and flash of brilliance to create a new game. Now, we need to understand that idea and ask ourselves a few questions. Is this the kind of game we want to play? Are there other games like it? And do we think that there's a need for it? That's step 1. Step 2 is defining. Now, we've got our idea. We need to really hammer down what that means. This is where our knowledge of game types and game mechanics really come into play. And if you're not sure what those are, check out my previous video all about game mechanics and game types. But these will help us understand what the game is and what the game is not. So, where does the game fit? How many players are there? How do you win? How do you lose? These are all important questions we need to ask ourselves when we're defining our game. The third step is brainstorming. You've got your idea, you define some important steps and rules. Now, it's time to put them down, really start piecing together how it all works. And the best part, this is a great time to bring others into your design process. Because remember, more brains are better than one. So, we need to ask ourselves some more questions. What happens when a player does a certain action? Is there a better way of doing something? And what will the game pieces look like? And is there a theme to the game? This is where you start generating ideas, jotting them down and trying them out. And figuring out, are they a right fit for your game? Okay, on to step 3, prototyping. So, we've brainstormed some great ideas and concepts. We've got an idea about how everything is going to look and how it all fits together. Now, let's talk about prototyping. A prototype is just a fancy word for a test version of your final product. It literally means first thing. Proto meaning first, and type referring to a thing. So, grab some pieces of paper, draw out your first draft of your rules, make some crude playing pieces, and as you're doing this, think to yourself, does this design work? Does it look alright? Do I need more pieces? And are there too many pieces? These are all important questions to ask ourselves when we're putting together a prototype and seeing the final product. It's really our first glimpse into what our final product will see. Okay, we've got our prototype. We've made it up. We've cut it out. What's next? Testing. It's time to play your game. Invite some friends. Invite some family. Invite your pets. I'm not one to judge. And that, folks, is how the design process works and how we go about using design thinking. So keep on repeating those steps until everyone is raving about how awesome your game is. They want to play it one more time and again and again. So that's it for me today, folks. This class is a wrap. Have a great day and keep on playing games. Bye.